right, and welcome back. Welcome to this Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I can see, I'm seeing all the comments, honestly, on our YouTube page. Thank you so much for everything. Some of them are really, really funny, but we appreciate you guys, and we're actually very happy that you've joined us tonight, of course. So, of course, before we get to our lovely guest tonight with Donnie, the drama queen, let's, of course, learn some proper English pronunciations, because I have a couple of words, and let me bring in Willis Ochieng, of course, joining us from Kisii County. Willis, I see you looking bright. Huku maneno Nairobi ni moto sana.
I am looking bright, but you are looking double sharp.
Hey, double, that's what comes again.
How are you?
I'm great, Willis. It's good to see you, honestly. It's been a very eventful day, but we're doing great and happy to be here.
You know, Betty, when you talk about your guest, that is Mudhoni, for tonight, I would just surprise you when I talk about African fever, Kenyan message, maybe something like I'm feeling it. If not, Susie Noma. Do you know about those songs?
Absolutely, absolutely. Mudhoni, you can hear that? She says hi. Mudhoni, you can say hi. She can hear you.
Yes.
Hi, really, that's amazing. What a great surprise.
She's a great lady.
Yeah.
Fantastic lady.
Yes. Mudhoni, how are you?
I'm well. What a great surprise. I didn't know you know my music.
I know it's a surprise when I talk about Susie Noma. I'm feeling it when you talk about Kenyan, you know, message or African fever. You know, Mudhoni, I'm one man. Betty will tell you later. I'm one Kenyan who is very proud of every Kenyan achiever, just like our brother David Munywa, who has just done wonders. And you know what I always say, Mudhoni? Never stop conquering that territory that you can conquer in your own way.
Hey!
Whoa,
praise! How do you feel about that?
Wow. Oh, wow. You've
made you
cool. Yeah, he's made me speechless. Wow, what a wonderful thing to say. Thank you.
Yeah, he's always so kind to our guests, but he's very honest. All right, Willis. Great to see you, Willis. Let's get straight, of course, to our lesson tonight. I have my own words, but let me start, of course, with some of them that I've seen people asking online. Let me start with this one, Willis. Cerebral. How do we go about this particular word, Willis?
Can you repeat the spelling?
Yeah.
Fairly slowly?
Oh, sorry. So it's Cerebral. How do we go about that one?
Betty, imagine I am not getting you clearly. C-E-R?
Oh, E-B-R-A-L, Willis. Can you hear that?
Oh, cerebral. Cerebral. That is in connection with the brain.
With the brain, yeah. Yes.
Cerebral. You say cerebral. Don't say cerebral. It is cerebral.
Okay.
Like cerebral palsy.
All right, got you, Willis. Moving on to this other one, I also have a problem pronouncing this one. Nuclei, Willis. Is it nuclei, as we know? Okay, I would say that.
That is a very tricky word. I know you're talking about the plural of nucleus.
Yeah.
And when you talk about that, Betty, you say nuclei. Nuclei.
Oh.
It's tricky because of the spelling, but you say nuclei, not nuclei, what we see in terms of the spelling or what we call the orthographic appearance of a word.
Nuclei.
Nuclei. Yes, that is the way to go. Yes.
Okay, Willis, moving on to this one. Now, this one is a word that we've had this week, especially, and next week, I'm sure. We hear Xmas. Xmas.
Oh, Betty, that word, that is the short form of Christmas.
Yeah.
And for everyone that is keen on knowing how to pronounce that word, you use two acceptable or alternative pronunciations. You can say Xmas, or you say Christmas. Both are acceptable, Betty.
All right, got you, Willis. Now, when I was reading the news, there are 3 words I encountered, and I need your help on this one. Willis, do we say a decade or a decade? Which is which, Willis? Decade or decade?
Oh, you can say decade. That is the standard pronunciation.
Right.
Decade. Decade. but decade is also acceptable, but Betty, not regularly used. Decade, yes.
Okay, decade it is. All right, this other one that I came across is, I think we've actually tackled it before recently, but I've forgotten. Well, so human is to error. Is it divisive or divisive politics, Willis? Which is which?
Oh, that adjective is pronounced divisive.
Oh.
We have to divide, then you say divisive.
Okay.
But many people innocently say divisive when we don't have proper guidance.
Got
That
you.
is, don't use divisive. You say divisive.
Divisive.
Just
All
like
right.
divide.
All right, got you. Divisive. That one I was
Yes.
off completely. All right, Willis, let's take us through what our lovely audience asked you online this week.
Okay, but we have Catherine Mulwa who talked or who asked about chaplain. Chaplain, which is an X. No, you don't say chaplain. You say chaplain. Chaplain. The A after L is silent. You don't pronounce it. Chaplain. And then you say porcelain. Porcelain, not porcelain that we hear locally.
Okay.
Mata Adongo, you say succumb. To succumb, not succumb. And you also say plumber. So and so is a plumber. But locally, we confidently and
Say
with
plumber.
some punch say, I am a plumber.
Hey.
Please avoid that in English. Especially
Plumber.
if you are in a career of serious communication, don't talk of plumber. And don't call yourself a plumber. That does not exist in English. Then we have Collins Colimo Senior. You say erosion, erosion, and then pivot. Pivot. We see pivot, but you say pivot with a weak sound pivot.
Okay.
Dixon Nyaga, largesse, largesse. Then halo, halo for H-A-L-O, halo. That is not greeting. That is that ring that sometimes is painted or drawn round, a holy person's head. You call it a halo, not a halo. Zach Mainga, machinations, machinations. And then your second word is very tricky. Rhinopharyngitis, rhinopharyngitis. That is the way to pronounce it. Honorable Maurice Opio, iota, iota. Then Betty, as we talk about TV47 being loved this much, I just have also to appreciate Sami Mwada, Grace Lemunge, Naomi Ngure. We always say Naomi locally, but it's Naomi Ngure, Mageta Jakosoko, Jesse Kihoro, Dr. Saula, Swalem Chafuo, Nancy Mutula, Maxamad or Maxamud Nur, Kimtaya Rap Biama, Titus Bravo, Kenneth K. Kurgat, Apex Predator, Peter Nyamawi, Penny Amoyo, Samson Chalo, Jakamdamba, Fortune Kitoni, Sylvia Wanjiko, and Lucy Kimaru. We appreciate you very much. Keep it up because we are not there without you. Dear viewers, all of you, keep it up. It's TV47. Otherwise, Betty, I have this word for trying our tongues tonight. It's very tricky, but on public demand. This word is a very popular word for people who are being sworn in. Please, you say conscientiously. Conscientiously. Please, it's tricky, but you can start by practicing con, she, N with a stress, and then shasly, conscientiously. So try it, and nothing is impossible. You can manage it, though it's tricky. And we have those words which people are really now proud about when we talk about this Friday with Betty and this segment, which is which? Confusing words in English when it comes to pronunciation. Betty, when we have that literary word, sword, sword, that is S-W-A-R-D, a place of grass. That is where you talk about sword. 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 But when you have the second word for a weapon, many people talk of sword, but that W is silent. You say a sword. Sword. Not sword that we hear around us. It's a sword, but that area of grass is a sword. Sword. Then our surprise word for tonight. Betty, how many people do you hear saying criteria?
A lot.
Criteria. Sometimes saying with style. Criteria. There's nothing like that. You say criteria.
Criteria.
So dear viewers,
goodness.
nobody is perfect and nobody is spotless. But when you are talking about this word, just check the phonetic transcription below. You say cry, then with a stress, T, then ria. Criteria, not criteria. But if you may have been saying criteria, please just change, especially in serious communication. Otherwise, for any person who wants to ask a question, you can use at Willis Ochieng1 on X anytime, or you use at Betty M. Kialo. You can also use at TV47 News any day of the week. Send it in, use an SMS, use this platform, use a DM or anything. We will help you only on TV47. That's about it from Willis, and it's now back to Betty and Mudoni.
Thank you so much, Willis. Thank you so much. Criteria, not criteria. The criteria is this. The criteria, so it's criteria.